Ben Johnson revealed the biggest thing that he is going to work on with quarterback Caleb Williams this offseason. So let's talk about it, people. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below. That is the best way to support me on the channel. Would really appreciate that. All right, so let's talk about this. Ben Johnson, getting interviewed a few days ago, talked about his sort of high-level offseason plan for Caleb Williams. And he talked about a number of things. But I want to specifically highlight one thing. The main thing that I thought was the biggest takeaway from this. And that is he is going to have Caleb Williams line up more under center this upcoming season. So this is coming from ChicagoBears.com article where it is talking about Johnson revealed that Williams will take more snaps from under center during offseason workouts to gauge the second-year pro's comfort level. Last year, the Bears ran 70.8% of their plays out of the shotgun formation, tied for 16th most in the NFL, while the Lions lined up in the shotgun less than any other team at 44%. Ben Johnson said the following: there are some things that we're going to encourage that he looks to do a little bit differently. He's been predominantly a shotgun quarterback for most of his high school and college career, and so he's very comfortable there. We're going to work to see the comfort level under center and how much of that applies. We had a lot of success where I was last at going under center for the run game did translate into play action. All right, so let's talk about this. I love this. Caleb Williams going under center to dial up more play action passes is something that was sorely, desperately missed last season. All right. And let me just say this. In order for this to work, it's not just going to be Caleb and his comfort level. It's going to require us to have a dominant run game or a solid run game at the very least. That is why you've been hearing so much chatter about the Bears drafting a running back like Ashton Jeanty, maybe an Amari Hampton, because DeAndre Swift by himself and Roschon Johnson just isn't going to cut it, right? To be able to run play action, you have to let the defense know, hey, I can run the football. And so when the defense is, scared of the run, they're going to overcommit. And then boom, that's where you're able to exploit that and use play action to bust open the defense. And so that is essentially what the Bears were missing in the offense last season, the big playability. And the numbers are crazy there, where it's talking about how the Lions ran shotgun less than any other team in the NFL. I did not know that. All right, so Jared Goff was under center a lot. I mean, that was the entire offense. It was play action, timing, precision. Now, Caleb is a much different quarterback than Jared Goff in that he's way more athletic. He can do more outside the pocket. But maybe that is where Ben is going to need Caleb to kind of, come in and just be okay sitting more in the pocket and just delivering and just being precise and accurate. So to me, I think this is an incredibly needed change. I love that Ben Johnson is going to do this because you can't just sit in the shotgun all day long. That's how the sacks were coming to Caleb, right? That's why he was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL last season. It was just like snap the football, look, sack, right? Snap the football, look, sack. So you can't do that. You got to snap the football, play action, quick throws, darts, accuracy. You need all of that. So I love this change for Ben Johnson. But like I mentioned earlier, all right, this is awesome, and I hope Ben Johnson implements this. But we need that running back. DeAndre Swift is not going to cut it. I fully expect the Bears to draft a running back in this year's NFL draft. Jeanty would be incredible. I just don't think he's going to fall to the Bears at 10. I don't see them trading up for him either. Maybe we land in Amari Hampton. Maybe it's a little bit later in the rounds. The Cam Scatterbo, Caleb Johnson, what have you. So we will see. But that is what we're missing right now. Just that running back that will help provide a dominant run game. But I cannot wait for this. This is a much needed change. Love this, that Ben Johnson is implementing way more under center, leading to way more play action. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.